structure balance number 2. This is with Jordan. Thank you for coming. Here's our beautiful model for today. But we were running through the structural balance assessment. We're going to put the timer on. This should take no less than 5 minutes. So Jordan, feet hip apart for me please. Arms out in front and perform 3 reps of squats. So straight away we see with Jordan, not able to perform full range. This is why we have the steps. So I'm just going to straight away, Jordan, heels on top please. Thank you very much. So what we're looking at, does this alleviate restriction through his ankles? Yes, it does. The other thing is, his lats could be causing restriction as well in the posterior chain. There's a dorsal fascial chain. This is fascia that laces through that whole backside. Heels on top, facing that way. So it could be fascial restriction, but we look at what we can look at right now. I don't have x-ray vision, neither do you. If you do, let me know. All right, beautiful. So he's done this. I'm going to go straight in. Feet on top. So again, watch feet off slightly. Watch his squat right now without the heel elevation. Squat down. We see his whole torso goes forward. Now, arms overhead and straight up. Let's actually turn face that way. So a way to look at this is, if we go from Jordan's hips here, so right here, his shoulders and his arms should be here. So we're literally thinking of dots or lines. The line is already skewed forward. I do not need him to squat. I already know he's got tight lats. However, if we can get his arms to lift up a bit more, he exacerbates his rib cage so it's flared out. You should see this straight away. But if you don't, here's a little thing. Squat for me now. If he squats all the way down from the hip to the shoulder to the arm, this straight line should stay true. Okay? But what do we notice? It's slightly going down already. So he's having a hard time gauging his lats and the muscles of his back to keep those arms up overhead and stand. So his squat is limited by his ankles and his trunk. So this program is going to have some calf work and some upper back work. Now if you wanted to confirm this, do a supinated lat pull passive hang. It might hurt his shoulder. Straight away I already know he's tucked through there. But passive hangs, get him to open up for a minute or two. When you retest that, that straight line should be improved. Or he'll squat deeper. Right. Feet together, lunge as far forward as you can for me please. Now we already know that Jordan was quite restricted already, so I don't probably need to see his lunge because I know he's going to go forward. And what I am noticing though is there's a bit of a difference between his left and right foot. He's having a hard time pushing off the left foot, facing that way. So right foot, he goes down, he goes straight back up. Watch his left foot though, has to kind of arc his back together. So he's got to hyperextend from his lower back to lift him. Beautiful rest. So tightness through his rec fem and hip flexors, but also a weakness through his posterior chain to drive him back up. So we incorporate some glute work and some lower back work. Deadlifting, 45-degree back extension, Superman's reverse hypers. If we now test Jordan, deadlifting, can he do it? Touch toes, slowly, stop, straight away in the lower back. So if we go back down, if I look at where his hands are, the bar, if he was to deadlift back up, would have to be starting from above his knees. If I was going to give him rack pulls or deadlift work, okay? Hands on hips and back bends. So you notice straight away he's working through his lower back, so come back in, ribs stay in, and go. So notice that he's still quite straight, there's no back bend. So if he does deadlift, when he goes to finish, he's going to load into that lower back. I want to see he has the ability to get that back bend. Okay, so deadlifting right now would be a no-no. Facing forward or a rack pull with partial pitch. Feet together please, arms out in front, and lift your right leg. Hold, bend the knee, and up. So there's a bit of forward lean in that. Don't stay on that leg, but do look quite stable, hold forward. And there's that lateral shift through the obliques, so thinking obliques, QL. So the QL is the spinal stabilizer. What's in the back? QL. We found that already. There's a bit of a lag in his standing up, so we're going to hit those QLs again. Deadlifts, rotational work is going to favour that. Let's do the other leg for me. So they're all adding up, which is quite nice to see. Bend the knee, hold. We saw the knee collapse in. Go one more time on the knee bend. You'll notice that his foot also collapses in, but his hips don't. So if we look at it again, bend the knee, hips are level. He's leaning forward, his hips are level, when his ankle and foot's collapsing in. So this knee break is actually stemming from his foot, not from his hip. Cool. Thank you, Jordan. So we've seen QL's posterior weakness, so we need to strengthen that. We noticed that he was weaker on his left foot, not his right foot. So this means that a unilateral program will work really nicely. We then saw his right leg in his clat test was weaker than his left. So in this program, he's going to have more unilateral movements to build his strength up. Once he can pass the structural balance testament bilaterally, even on both sides, then we can start to do the deadlifts and the squats. Enjoy.